You're brand new networking. You don't know anything about it. You're sitting down with me for the first time after signing up. And I tell you, listen, you got to sign up 2 people in 48 hours. That's the norm. Everyone does it. It's normal. Alright? If you take 72 hours, you're considered slow. If you take 1 week, you're an absolute failure. My mother did 2 sign-ups in 48 hours. My grandmother did 2 sign-ups in 48 hours. My neighbor did 2 sign-ups in 48 hours. My barber did 2 sign-ups in 48 hours. Alright, my mother-in-law activated in 48 hours. Everyone I know, everyone I signed up activated in 48 hours. If you keep hearing this every single day, if you meet everyone in my group, the people you interact with, and everyone says, I did it in 48 hours. Activation? 48 hours. How long? Oh, less than 48 hours. How long about you? 48 hours. 48 hours. 48 hours. 48 hours activation. Now, if you listen to this long enough, and you're exposed to everyone around you in your organization who have achieved activation in 48 hours, what happens to you? It suddenly looks normal. Correct? Alright? It's like Roger Bannister ran 1 mile under 4 minutes. That means I can do it if I am also a runner. Alright? Now you're a networker. I did more than activation in 48 hours. I got 20 over people. And all I'm asking you to achieve is find 2 people, one on the left, one on the right, in 48 hours. Now you're sitting there right now saying, easy for you to say, Patman. You're already financially free, sitting down here enjoying life. But I just got started. I don't know anything. Now, true and not true. Agreed. If you just got started and you're seeing this video for the first time, you're going to be a bit shocked thinking, how do I do activation in 48 hours? Now, if you watch the Rule 3 video, which I hope you have. If you haven't, find it, watch it. Alright? I tell them that you have to have a name list of 150 names minimum. If you are watching this video and you haven't got 150 names, please press pause, go to your dining table, write down 150 names, come back and watch this, okay? So rule number 1 in Rule 3, the 3 rules, is to have 150 names on your list. And I told you, or I told in that video, for you to divide your list into hot, warm, cold. Now let me focus on just the hot category. The hot category are people closest to you. Brother, sister, mother, mother-in-law, depends whether you get along with her. Alright, best buddy, neighbor, childhood friend, wife, fiance, whatever. Okay, people who are extremely close to you, you have a high level of trespass with. Alright, that means you can speak to them very direct. Now, if you have at least 6 people on your hot category, I had maybe 10, 15. Most people have about 10. Alright, immediate family, best friends. So you got 6 people on that list. Okay, alright. Now, ultimately, first thing you're asking is, what do I do with the 6 people? Go to them, alright, show the fastest plan you can show. 2 minutes. Fantastic business opportunity, blah, 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 blah. Buy this product, support me. I need your help. I'm just getting started in business. Hot market, huh? Your own brother, your own mom. Okay? Now, if you got 6 people, at least 2 will say, okay, done, here's the money, I'm joining. Alright? And if you meet 2 or 3 of the 6 people in 48 hours, you activated in 48 hours. Now, the mistake a lot of people make, or why they take too long to activate. Firstly, they are too afraid, or they have fear to approach the hot market. I'm scared to talk to my mother. I'm scared to talk to my brother because I don't want to be rejected by the people closest to you. Correct? Or to me. Right? Being rejected by a stranger is easier than being rejected by your brother. I believe so. Alright? So what you have to do is basically, don't exactly go to your brother like a prospect. I never went to my first 20 people like prospects. I went to them as a businessman in QuestNet who needed their support to help me get started in QuestNet. I went to my brother and said, listen, shut up, sign up, or I'll beat you up. Seriously, I did that. Okay? I need your help. Buy a product, be happy. Alright? You want to make money? Come and talk to me tomorrow. I'll show you how the plan works. I went to my mom. I said, Mom, help me out. Buy a watch, buy whatever. Okay, I went to my auntie, buy a coin. Go to somebody, ask them to buy an amazing biodisc. Okay? Whatever it is. Bottom line is, your hot market should sign up immediately. Okay? Now, if everyone just understands that philosophy, that if you approach your hot market first, warm second, cold last, alright? If you approach your hot market first, you are definitely to get activated in 48 hours. Alright? Now, somebody asked me this question, but Mr. Padman, in the first 48 hours, alright, I don't even know how to show the plan. Hello, wake up, smell the coffee. You don't have to show the plan to perfection. Remember, you're just getting them to support you. You're getting them to help. You may show the plan to them after 1 week. I showed the plan to my brother much later after he signed up. But I needed him to sign up. Now, why is activation in 48 hours so important? Why? Because if I achieved it, when I got activation in 48 hours, alright, all my sign-ups looked at me as upline. They look at you as the upline and say, what did he do? I want to do the same. So he got activation in 48 hours, done. I'm going to do activation in 48 hours. Do you understand? Now you do activation in 48 hours. The guy you sign up is going to do activation in 48 hours. So ultimately what happens, if you're smart, okay, everyone in your organization starts to do activation in 48 hours. You start hitting an amazing income faster than you ever dreamed of. Alright? You will achieve financial freedom in less than 2 years if you just set a benchmark for your network to follow. Alright? Now, everything you do, okay, the philosophy of networking is monkey see, monkey do. So I'm telling you right now, alright? I'm a monkey, you're a monkey. Okay? What I do, you see and you do. Are you guys with me? Simple philosophy of networking. So if I do activation in 48 hours, you see it, you do it, and the same applies to everyone in your group. Duplication to perfection. Okay? Now benchmarking is so important in networking. Everything requires benchmarking. Okay? If you call me and I don't answer my phone and you ask me where I am finally when I answer, I say I'm at home watching TV. 8 p.m. Right? In most countries, 8 to 10 is what I call peak networking time. Okay? So at 8 o'clock you call me and I said, oh, I'm staying at home, chilling, watching TV, relaxing. What happens? You do the same thing. Right? You stay at home and watch TV at 8 o'clock. What happens to your downline? They do. Now you pick up the phone and you call me and said, okay, hi, excited, I'm showing a plan. You call me after half an hour, I'm showing another plan. You call me, I'm doing basic training. You call me, I'm out here in somebody's house doing a bio BPO or a biodisc demo. Alright, so you call me every single time you catch me doing something exciting about QuestNet. What are you going to do? You're going to duplicate. Monkey see, monkey do. So Act48, activation in 48 hours, is not something short term. It's not something for you to say, okay, I can do it. The effect of activation in 48 hours, if it's a benchmark and everyone follows, is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Alright? Because eventually you need to set a system in place. Now, rule 3. How can you ask somebody to do rule 3 if you haven't done it? Simple philosophy, same like Act48. Alright? So I always tell people, before I tell everyone to do rule 3, I have to do rule 3. My question to you, are you doing rule 3? Because monkey see, monkey do. So philosophy is like rule 3. Alright, concepts like Act48. Okay, all of this is something you set a benchmark. Others in your organization follow. As simple as that. Okay, now think about this. How you lead your life as a networker. Okay, a lot of people ask me this question, and sometimes it's a bit difficult to answer. Because right now you are a networker. You are a businessman, businesswoman, entrepreneur. Okay? And what you are doing, you're not doing a traditional business. You're not selling stuff over a counter. You don't own a shop. You are basically in the people business. And the people business requires the philosophy of influence, the power of influence. How can you influence your people to act in a way you want them to act? Now in traditional concepts, I believe as a boss to an employee, you can demand your employee to act in a certain way. Correct? Come to work at 9 or you're fired. Okay? 1 hour lunch or you're fired. Work until late night or you're fired. That's a different kind of influence. Okay? But in network marketing, you can't do that. You can't walk to your downline and say do rule 3 or you're fired. You can't. You've got to influence the person to do rule 3. You got to influence the person to do Act 48, activation in 48 hours. And what is the strongest power of influence? Is you doing it